Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Love going to throw right away. And his first look is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Now Love. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Taken at about the 36. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 44.
Stroud off the play fake.
His throw incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's second and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Stroud. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this is caught. Touchdown.
Christian Watson.
56 yards.
And the Sentinels are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop. Opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here's Love.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
A very solid gain of 27.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Gibbs. Touchdown.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. And the Washington offense going back to work.
They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 3rd down and 6.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Taken in at the 11. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball. So they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Stroud out of the gun here.
He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
And Stroud now to throw.
He's going to go up top again. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
And Watson has it right side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. Touchdown!
Jahmyr Gibbs.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Sentinels continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
At their own 20-yard line. Ready?
They begin the drive with Robinson. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
21-0 our score after one. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Love in trouble, and he's taken down. Jamin Davis. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 22. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for the touchdown. Mark that down as a punt return of 78 yards.
And the Sentinels continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the route is on here in this first half. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check right. Opposite. Green.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Washington. Ready.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd down. Love. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. Here's Sam Martin now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taking it about the 16. A great return there of 22 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back out comes San Antonio. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Play action. Stroud now. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
That is caught by Dell.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Calling a very strong gain of 24.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Stroud.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Yellow. Line. Check right. Opposite. Green.
To throw now. Here's Love. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Now a second down throw for Love here. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Off the play fake, Love. Under pressure, and down he goes. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. This is brought in at the 21. He almost outkicked the coverage. A 57-yard punt, 15 on the return. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Again on second down, it's Stroud. He's going to try and go deep again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounces into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So with a look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown. So how about the game he's having? He had the punt return earlier for a touchdown. Now the kick return to balance things out.
And oftentimes, guys who are on punt return and kickoff return, many of them are the same guys. And they're devoted to a return guy who can break big plays. And when that happens and they know it's there, they're going to block that much harder and be that much more skillful as well as utilizing his talents. And this is what you get. Punt return, kick return, a huge game.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. First possession of the second half now for Washington.
Ready.
Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Slide through. Ready, ready.
Love. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll be stopped in his tracks right at the 33. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Love now. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Caleb Farley.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 7. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 31.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Stroud sets up the play action.
Sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Let go.
Here's Stroud. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this is caught. And touchdown.
Christian Watson
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Sentinels have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it is 42-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. And here we go on the next drive for Washington. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. And this is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have a Commander's first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Love. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Stroud to throw it. Finds his receiver, Watson.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Stroud working out of the gun. Finds Gibbs on a check down.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. Back now in San Antonio. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Check, Panther. Ready,
On second down, here's Gibbs.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
But at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
Stroud looking to throw.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Christian Watson
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Sentinels are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. To pass, here's Jordan Love. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2 yards on the play. 1st down, Washington.
Ready.
Throwing. Love.
Checks this one down to Robinson.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Going back to Love. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that's a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the 23-yard line.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Stroud on 3rd down now. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Here's Hardman to return.
Shedding the tackle.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it.
On the out route, he finds Johnston.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On play action. Love to throw.
Touchdown, Washington.
DK Metcalf. 27 yards.
Commanders are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
I'm not lying.
Elliott good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on.